As a coach, I try to just take a game at a time, so I was really just preparing the team to get there again. This team certainly knew what it took to get to the championship last year, and we were not satisfied with our outcome from that, so it was always in the back of our mind.
And how's your program's kind of been growing in success? What do you think that is?
Hard work. We work hard every day. We work hard in the classroom, make sure our GPA, our team GPA is high, above a 3.0, and yeah, we just work hard every day. We remember what we're here for, and we don't really lose sight of that.
And do you feel like lacrosse is growing in popularity on the West Coast? I mean, I know a lot of your players are from the East Coast, but
Yep.
I mean, it feels like the general perception of lacrosse is growing.
There's a really great trend shifting right now where, yes, on our roster, there's a lot of East Coast players, but there's a lot of West Coast recruiting going on. So in the future years, you're going to see a shift in our roster, but really pleased with the fan base that we have in Eugene, Corvallis, Portland, gone up to Seattle, Hood River, so it's really spreading quite well.
Last week at the conference tournament, what was the competition like? And going down to Stanford and beating them down there, that must have been pretty special.
It was pretty awesome to do that 2 weeks prior to the tournament. It gave us an added confidence to know that we could beat Stanford at home. So when we came back for the tournament, it was a really great advantage. Cal was a really tough team, and they helped us get prepared for then Sunday as well. So it's always good to beat the Pac-12 foes. Even though it's an MPSF tournament, you still also recognize their Pac-12.
And Caroline's playing net. I mean, she was the conference MVP,
Yep.
or the tournament MVP. I mean, how special is she?
She's just a really, really smart player, smart person in general, but very smart goalie. So the vision that she brings and the intelligence that she then leads that crew of defense, it's really inspiring. She makes a save, and the whole team gets really fired up by that. So I'm not quite sure she knows how much impact she actually has. I don't know if she gives herself enough credit for that, but she's a very great motivational player.
And on the other side, Nikki's kind of been your goal scorer this season. How
Yep.
important is it for her to continue that, for you guys to have success?
Nikki just to have go out and have a great day doesn't necessarily mean she has to score goals, and she can create some offense. She can draw some of the better defenders, which then lets somebody else get open, which happened in the tournament for us. Cal did a really good job shutting down a certain part of the goal that we like to attack, so we just attack from the other side. So Jess Drummond comes up with a ton of goals, and Nikki and Sammy got goals that game, where then it flips the other game around. So it's really nice balanced offense at this point.
Now you're heading into uncharted waters, I guess, for the school. How do you prepare for Navy?
We just prepare right now. It's just trying to take care of their bodies. So take care of their bodies with they're in the middle of midterms and a lot of academic stuff. So I'm, as our coach, just sort of crossing my fingers they're getting a good night's sleep. So making sure they're hydrated and fed well. We're watching film, but we're trying not to overwhelm them just because we know that their brains are running in all cylinders. So it's just a balance this week. But as we get closer to the week, I know that they'll get a lot more fresh and their minds will clear up a little bit more.
Navy won the Patriot League.
Patriot League, yes.
So what kind of things do you know about them?
Navy's potent. They're really potent. They've got an offense that also goes in all cylinders, and so there's preparation. Yesterday we watched film. Today we'll probably watch film every day just so we feel that we are very versed in what we will see from them. But it's just going to be a battle. Who wants it more? And hoping to have a great crowd. If you've never seen lacrosse, it's a great opportunity to come out and see that uncharted water. We're also there too, but so are our fans, so we'd love to have people there at Pape.
I mean, this is pretty high level lacrosse. I mean, it's a
Very high
championship, right?
Yep.
I mean, I guess what would you sell to fans about why should they come out?
Well, it's exciting. You've got Navy. I mean, Navy has got a very tough group of women that are going to be flying across the country, a lot of East Coast kids, but also a lot of players, connections with our own players too, because they're from back home. Really just going to be an offensive back and forth, just hoping Caroline gets a couple more stops than their goalie does, and it's going to be entertaining for fans for sure.
Caroline mentioned that you guys play on grass and they play on turf. I mean,
Yep.
Is that a big advantage?
Surface change is advantage because that's the home field advantage that you sort of get a little bit more added token in our back pocket, if you want to say. Caroline is between the goalies is the most swaying. I don't know if it's like swaying one way or the other, would be Caroline, how she's seeing shots and how they either bounce off grass or turf. And then it's going to be picking up the ground for the field players. It would be ground balls, though it'll be a little different. So home field advantage, stands and field is certainly something we're glad that we're here.
Okay, last one here. How would you describe Oregon's style of play? I mean, do you guys try to play moving around fast, or
yeah,
how would you say?
It's a very fast-paced team, really aggressive. We push the ball a lot. We're going to try to break 10 goals as quickly as we can and try to get to the first, try not to let Navy have that many. And you'll see a lot of goals on Saturday. So it will be fast-paced, really aggressive, really intense play.
Okay.
I would hate for people to miss it.